You know, something I've been noticing a little lately is how, people are finding out on YouTube how a lot of YouTubers are like snakes. They're not just only in it for the money, but they are willing to do anything. Backstab, manipulate, sometimes take things to the next level on docs. It doesn't matter what they have to do or what sort of persecution they have to, go under. They'll do anything. But as soon as people realize that, they realize on the other side of things, on Twitch, it's largely the same thing, but just in a different way. Twitch streamers aren't exactly, I wouldn't say Twitch streamers are as bad as a lot of YouTubers, but they are insanely egotistical and just passive aggressive, because they can't be straight up aggressive, because that's against TOS, they'll get banned. So they have to be passive aggressive because, they're like under this confinement. They can't show their true colors, so they have to kind of like weasel their way in, and as a result, so a lot of these Twitch streamers, we end up seeing their true colors on stream when maybe they didn't intend to show that. Now, obviously, we know the thing about Ninja, going after that kid, reporting him for having a higher ping, and if you're not familiar, then I'll show you this clip.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, I'm literally spamming, making sure that he doesn't literally hit a single shot off because I'm holding down the right trigger. I'm sorry, what? Guy who doesn't even know how to build it, what? I'm sorry, what? This guy.
Come on, Ninja! Ninja, no! Now that's a popular clip right there, but then there was the other clip where a slightly less popular Twitch streamer known as Double M Dust really showed his true colors, just very blatantly and openly on a panel at TwitchCon. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but if not, I will sort of like, bring you up to speed here.
Well, part of the thing for me is I specifically don't want my viewers to have any kind of relationship with me. Fair. So like that's like it kind of works out, right? Yeah. I'm kind of like I'm hitting my goal, but
No, you totally are.
And as weird as that sounds, and it's like it's kind of like low key like God complex kind of thing. Is I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because, and this is like super like kind of like kind of weird, is like I do think of myself as better than, or not better, but like bigger.
This is going sideways.
There's no good way to say this. I think of myself as like above.
Come on, just spit it out! Oh wait, what was that you just said?
Way to say this. I think of myself as like above the average person, so I don't feel like many people.
Oh, kind of God complex, kind of weird. I would definitely say that is something a person with a God complex would say. Just crazy thought here. And that's not to say that every Twitch streamer is an egotistical, passive-aggressive, just straight-up bad person, alright? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if there's a majority of YouTubers who are manipulative snakes, and there's a majority of Twitch streamers who are egotistical, passive-aggressive losers. One of which is named KingGeorgeTV. Now, you already know he's gotta have some sort of ego if he's gonna call himself King George. Like, that hands down is one of the worst Twitch usernames I've ever seen from a big streamer. KingGeorgeTV television. Things are serious because he's got the TV and he's a king. So a small up-and-coming Twitch streamer decides to fire up a stream of Rainbow Six Siege around the same time that King George is firing up his stream. Both of these streamers end up getting into the same game of Rainbow Six Siege, and the small Twitch streamer happens to be a far better player and just starts owning King George. Now, the way I'm describing it right now, you might think, oh, obvious stream sniper, but let's go ahead and watch the footage and see if this is really a stream sniping. This is taken from Tipster's video, by the way. I'm just giving you a brief rundown of his video. If you want to see more information, obviously this video will be sourced below. He goes into the full details, but let's just take a quick look here.
Oh shit. I'm actually playing with the real King George right now. That's actually interesting. Well, I'm probably about to get wrecked.
the bait.
So this small Twitch streamer just owns King George right there, and King George has an interesting response. Let's take a look.
Enjoy your permanent ban from my stream and future permanent ban from Twitch.
Okay, just going straight for his Twitch account. Enjoy your permanent ban from Twitch. I like how he says it so smugly, like he knows, like he's the top guy on Twitch. He's just gonna hit up Twitch, personally, just say, yeah, this guy killed me in the game. Just ban him right here. I didn't know stream sniping was a permanent ban on Twitch. I believe that's not in the TOS. Something just tells me that the Twitch TOS probably doesn't have anything regarding stream sniping in a video game. I'm pretty sure that's up to the game itself. So I don't know why King George is so smug. It's like he thinks he's the top dog on Twitch, so he can just hit them up personally and just, anything he wants, Twitch will give to him. Now, if you're a woman, you'd have some reason to be smug because, as we know, Twitch obviously gives treatment to certain female streamers who are at the top. They're allowed to do more things that are technically against TOS. So maybe if you were a woman, King George, you'd have a reason to be so smug and be so confident that you're able to get this guy banned, but you're not. Sad face emoji.
What a genius. You do realize by being in my stream, like,
look at how he's just boiling. Look at his face. He is so pissed right now. And if this weren't Twitch, he'd just be going full on, cursing all over the place. He'd just be completely throwing stuff away, breaking his microphone. He'd be going nuts, but he can't because we're on Twitch. We gotta abide by the TOS. He's verified, I mean, when you're verified on Twitch, the staff starts watching all your stuff. So he's got to be a good boy, but you can just tell he's just sitting there seething with rage. He just wants to go nuts.
I don't know, man. Some people are just really not smart. They're just really fucking stupid.
He keeps going on about this whole rant about the guy's stupid or something. I think stupid is the wrong word. Stupid implies there's, the other guy has no intelligence. I mean, obviously he has to have some intelligence. He knows how to work a gun better than you. So at this point you might be thinking, wow, what a loser. This guy is just completely over his head. He thinks he's the top dog when in reality he's a grown man sitting there playing video games for a living. Obviously there's nothing wrong with that job. That's the kind of job I want to get. But when you have a job like on YouTube and Twitch, and it doesn't matter how many subs you are, PewDiePie, a lot of these YouTubers and a lot of these Twitch streamers like to sit there and think that they're changing the world over here, or that they're big important people, when in reality, they are no higher on the social scale than any one of us. Yeah, you might be a little up there being, a known personality, a known entertainer on Twitch and YouTube, but everywhere else in the world, you're just another average Joe. And I think a lot of people forget that. But, going back to King George, you might be looking at that clip and be like, wow, he's a bit of a douchebag, but, if that's all he's done, he's really no different than a lot of other streamers. Like, what's the thing that pushes him over the edge, that is the catalyst for the reason why this video is being made? Well, let's go take a look at Memology's channel. Now, again, link will be in the description. I credit all of my sources, so if you want to take a look at the video yourself, there's a little more in the video, but we're going to be taking a look at this clip and taking a look at what our boy King George was up to after this incident happened where he tried to get this smaller Twitch streamer banned for beating him in a video game.
There's a lot of people who haven't spent any money since the game came out. Like, they need to continue to support the game. There's new game sales, season passes, cosmetics.
How about no? If I buy the game and it's not good, I'm not going to be planning on making any purchases, and I'm not going to be listening to King George telling me how to spend my money. Hell nah.
And packs, like, that's what makes it worthwhile for Ubisoft not to create Siege 2.
Screw Ubisoft! I don't care! They're a company!
Yeah, he's like standing on the desk on the left side.
Do you think they will ever end duplicates or packs? There are no duplicates or packs, so that's never been a thing.
Even the way he talks when he's not completely pissed, it's just so arrogant. Like he's not pissed right now. He's clearly, like, he doesn't look terribly happy, but he's in a decent mood, it seems. But even the way he talks when he's just talking normally just makes you want to rip your hair out. Like, this guy is just walking douchebag. Like, no matter what he's doing, he's just so unlikable. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. It's just so unlikable.
Like, the close left you could get, like, he's right there. Right here? So, yeah.
I do agree with that as well. I would like to be able to turn off cosmetic uniforms. You spent 20 bucks buying the standard edition. You haven't spent $1 since, and you have almost all the apps. There's a perfect example. I have friends who have every operator in the game, a good amount of skins, and they spent $7.50.
Ban them! What a bunch of losers! They're not spending money on a game that they already spent money on in the first. Ban them! That's right, everyone. If you're not buying the game and spending additional money, then you're a bad person. You're not looking out for our boys over at Ubisoft. You know, they're gonna get cold. The heater's gonna stop working. The lights are gonna go out. What are you doing? This is all because you didn't spend extra money in the game. This guy is so over his head thinking he has the right to tell us how to spend our money. I'll tell you one thing's for sure. I will not be spending my money on Rainbow Six Siege packs, just like I won't be spending my money on a Twitch subscription to KingGeorgeTV. I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you liked it, you know, a button to press, and follow me on Twitch, because unlike KingGeorgeTV, I'm not gonna sit there and tell you what to do the entire stream. You know, it's a pretty chill stream. You should check it out anyway. Twitch.tv/redfoxcoms. I'm gonna be going live there shortly after this video, so I hope to see you all there. With that being said, everyone, peace out, and I'll see you next time.